Welcome back, players and collectors, to my channel, Ren's Collectibles. And today we are going to our Azrite Sea set champs. This is the first set champs I've been to since the Ursula's Return set champs, and I did the very first weekend of set champs for that. So it's been a while since I've been to a set champs, but we are going. We have a very good deck, in my opinion. I'm going to be playing the Brooms, Merlin Brooms deck. I've tweaked it, I've updated it. I will probably show off the deck here after this little intro, but I'm feeling good. It's the deck I feel the most comfortable with, and I know it's not like a top meta deck. I think I went 1-4 last time with this deck, and that I kind of went in blind with that, not really having a lot of experience under my belt with it. So hoping this is different. Hoping we can make at least top 8. I know that this deck probably won't win the whole thing. Who knows? Maybe I surprise myself it even. But I'm hoping I can at least make top 8 and get a Scar promo. So that's the goal for today. And I'm really hoping we can do it. I'm feeling good. Let's get into it. Let's get some competition going. Let's crush this thing.
All right, round 1 in the books. Played a steel amethyst deck. It was kind of an aggro deck, very fast paced. Calhoun, Merlin, Cogsworth, that type of thing. Won the first game actually pretty quick. My Brooms got going just so fast, and I think I hit 20 lore before she even got to like 8. But she just absolutely demolished me the next 2 games. I could not get past the Calhouns of what hurt me, I think, the most. And then the Cogsworth giving things rush really put a damper on things. But overall, not terrible. I mean, the last set tournament, championship, I should say, that I played back in Ursula's Return when I was playing Brooms, I don't think I got a win until the final round. So, you know, I will take my wins as they come, and I'll take the licks just as much too. But 0-1 round wise to start this one off, but at least I won a game in the first round. So on to round 2. Hopefully we just have some better luck. We'll see.
All right, guys, I'm on my way back out to my truck real quick, just trying to cool off. It's very hot in there. We just finished. It's snowing. If you guys can't tell, there's snow everywhere. But I absolutely just, I need to stop playing Brooms. That's what I need to do, stop playing Brooms. Oh boy. Round 2, it was actually really good though. I will say that. I took game 1. It was pretty close. I think it was like 20-17. It was very, very close. Game 2 was again very, very close. I was playing a Merlin Madam Mims deck. And it was a good deck, but I felt like my Brooms were just, they were doing what they need to do. I was able to keep up, get some Sorcerer's Towers out, you know, and just start getting some lore. Game 2, unfortunately, went to him. It was like 20-18 or something like that. It was super close. And then game 3, we had, I think, 10 minutes total for a game 3, so we were kind of rushing a little bit. And we both kind of just like nodded our heads and said, you know what, we're just power through. Let's quest. Just try to get to lore. I don't even think we challenged at all each other in the third game. But man, it was a very, very tight one all the way to the wire. I think I had a Mickey Mouse, 2 Brooms, and no, that was it. Mickey Mouse and 2 Brooms. He had about 5 characters out, but I got one of my Rush Brooms out. Oh no, I did challenge actually, because I took out one of his characters and he quested with everything, got up to 19 lore, and then he was like, oh no, man, what do I do? So he sang a couple songs to draw cards. His whole deck was, you know, about drawing cards. He drew. I think he drew like 7 or 8 cards. And on the final card he drew happened to be, I think it was Merlin Goat. To when you play it, you gain 1 lore. He got it, got to 20, beat me right there, and I was like, oh my god. I was at 17
lore. I'm like, next turn I win if he doesn't get it here. And I thought maybe I had it in the bag. And then, of course, I was like, for kicks and giggles, let me see what I would top deck if I did. And it was gathering wisdom and knowledge. So I'm like, I could have just played that for game right there, you know? So unfortunately, round 2 did not go my way. Lost that one 2-1. And round 3 was maybe the fastest round I've ever played, and it did not go my way. I played this, she's got to only be like 8 or 9 years old, but man, it was I honestly can't believe how it turned out. It was a yellow-blue deck. She was playing Daisy Duck, Minnie Mouse, all these characters that quest for 2 lore. It seemed like that's all she had, and then she had bodyguards. So I'm like, oh my god, that is annoying, because you got to get through the bodyguards, and everything she had that quested for 2 was like a 1 or 2 drop. Lilo's, the Daisy Duck, I cannot believe that's only a 1 drop. It has a challenge, or it's got 1 strength and it has 4 defense, but quest for 2. I mean, by turn 2, she had 3 of them out in the very first game. And I think by turn 3, my third turn, I just got boat raced. I think I got 2 lore, and that's all I could get. She boat raced me to 20. Second game was a lot better. She did not have the opening hand where she had, 3, 4 Daisy Ducks and all these 2 questers. But I actually got kind of lucky, because I had a lot of my 1 and 2 cost brooms. I had Sorcerer's Tower, and I had Yen Sid. So I think by like turn 3 or 4, I had 3 or 4 brooms into the Sorcerer's Tower, and I was just questing for 8 or 10 lore on that turn, and I boat raced her in that one. Third match though, it was much like the first. I got 1 lore. That was it. By her third turn, she had, I think, like 7 characters, 6 or 7 characters on the board, all 1 and 2 cost, all quest for 2 lore, and there was nothing I could do. I literally could not do anything to stop that. So yeah, round 3 was just it's kind of I want to say miserable, because like I just got stomped, man. I got absolutely curb stomped by this little girl. But she had a phenomenal deck. She had a great strategy. I can't fault her for it. And she was so excited when she won. She went up to her mom and was like, I won, my first win. And I'm just sitting here like, yep, it was against me. Brooms. But, I'm here to have fun. I wanted to get the Scar. I'm not going to get the Scar. It's not going to happen. When I lost round 2, I kind of realized I'm not going to get Scar. Originally, there was supposed to be 5 rounds. So I thought, well, maybe a chance if I go 3 and 2, then maybe there's a chance I make top 8. I think there's like 20 people here. But by the end of the second round, they actually announced that they were only doing 4 rounds, not 5. So once I lost the second round, I'm like, no, it's pretty much done. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to walk out of here with a Scar. Set championship promo. I will probably try to trade or maybe buy one later on. But, we're here. I needed to pick a better deck. I ended up going with my Brooms deck just because I knew it so well. And I made some additions to it that I thought could really help it. But it's not quick like these other decks kind of have been, which, I don't want to say I need an aggro deck or anything. I just need something with maybe some more defense that I can get out quicker. I think if I can play my strategy out perfectly, I could win most of these games. The unfortunate reality is it's very hard to get all these brooms out. Mickey Sorcerer's out, Yen Sid, and Sorcerer's Tower. I think there's just too many pieces that you need to get out to really start sweeping the board, But I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. And honestly, I truly felt like, except for round 3, I truly felt like I could take any of those games, and they just didn't go my way. So, unfortunate, but that's where we stand right now, 0-3. And I'm hoping to just pick up a win on this final round and maybe get some kind of consolation prize. I don't know. But let's go back in. We'll see what we can do.
Started snowing while we were in here playing. It's very nice though. I like it. Very peaceful. But it's also very good because it's hot in there and it's nice to kind of come back and cool off. Alright guys, we are back in my studio. So, 4th round, and there was only 4 rounds, by the way. There was just some confusion about if there was going to be a 5th round or not, because it started off with 5 rounds and they cut it down to 4 just because of the size of the group. Which there's still plenty of people, there. I think there was 16 or 17 people that actually played. I thought there was 20, but I think there was only like 17 of us. So it comes down to 4th round, and I drew a bye. Not the way I wanted to get a win, because it doesn't really count. But it kind of saved me from going 0-4, I suppose. I really would have just liked to play the final game, or play in the final round, just to do something. It was just kind of a disappointing way to end the whole thing. Although I guess I really shouldn't have expected, much more than what it was. But I ended up coming in last place. I'm gonna put it out there. That was a very rough tournament. I have mixed feelings on it, I should say, because in one regard, it's very disappointing to go there to play honestly pretty well and still end up in the very bottom of the pool there. I played well in all of my games to keep them close to where, honestly, one more turn in each of my games and maybe I'm 3-0 going into it, maybe 2-1. Let's be realistic here and just say, realistically optimistic, we'll say I could have been 2-1. That 3rd round just was not good for me. I'm not even gonna lie there. It was just, I got obliterated. But the 1st round, like, the games were close. 2nd round, the game was super, super close. I came one card away from winning. All I needed was one more turn, or to pull that card earlier in my previous turn. So it's like, I'm disappointed because I did so poorly and ended up at the bottom, but I'm also kind of happy because I played the deck really well. I piloted it very well. I just needed a little bit of luck and magic, I guess, on my side, and I played some really good decks. The first 2 people that I actually played my round 1 and 2 matchups made it into the top 8, so they were saying something there, and I came very, very close to beating them, pushed them right to the edge just to end up losing, by 1 turn. But it is what it is. Life moves on. And again, I did no prep for this. And I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but I kind of decided a week and a half ago that I was going to get back into competitive Lorcana play. So I needed to give myself more time. I thought about not even playing in the set champ, but I thought, what? Worst that can happen is I get blown out. And honestly, like I said, I played well enough to where I feel good about how I played. I just need to get a better deck. Maybe, I don't want to say a meta deck, but maybe a better deck. And now this gives me a lot of time to prep for the next set of set championships and really get going and honing in. So that's the goal here, and we'll be hopefully doing some deck techs and such to kind of go through it. But I still ended up with a promo card. Let me see. Yeah, Yzma. I had them just give me a promo card at random, and that was the one. Which honestly kind of fitting because I had my Kronk playmat all day long. I loved it. And they gave me a booster pack. It was kind of like a you tried moment, but we're going to open it. We're going to see what we get here. Maybe all of our luck is just in this pack. Let's see. All right. Oh, wait, well, I won't give in. Okay. We got Heffalumps and Woozles. Oh, that's from... What is that from? That's like a really early movie. All right, we got Genie. Markowski. It's close. One of those bunny rabbits. Helping Hand. Okay, John Silver. That's a good one. Mosquito Bite. Okay, Kakamora. That's not a bad one either. Hot Potato. That's a fun one. Chippendale is our first rare. We've got Pete is our second rare. That's actually not a bad one either. And Iago is the final card there. Nothing spectacular in the pack, but hey, I had fun. This is the way that kind of got me back into playing Lorcana competitively. I've been playing just fun decks, you know, casually here and there, but kind of set me in my goals up for success in the next championship. So I don't know. Hopefully we do better, and hopefully you know, the journey there is pretty fun. But you know, with the season 1 ending and kind of waiting in limbo for the Worlds and going into season 2, I figured this is the time to really hunker down and get into it. I said honker, it's hunker down. I think. I don't know. That doesn't even sound right either. But we need to. It's very late here. It's actually past midnight in my time right now. Let me just tell you this. I got done with this tournament, and my punishment for not making top 8, because I was really hoping to make top 8, my punishment was I had to go do flooring for about 5 hours after losing this tournament. So yeah, my body hurts, my mind hurts, my heart hurts, but it's fine. It's, you know, no pain, no gain. We learn from everything, we grow. But you know, it is what it is. There's the set championship journey, and hopefully you guys did better than I did. Let me know if you won any promos, any playmats, anything like that. But I eagerly await the next set and set championships, and I can't wait to get into some more league play here in my own LGS, and maybe I'll go to some other LGSs too, and just really starting this journey. So hope you guys enjoy it. Smash the like button if you did, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. But with that, we'll see you guys in the next video.